Hello again, Mrs. Washington America 2012. Jessica Riggs here with another installment of my vlog, my video blog, which I'm actually really starting to enjoy doing. So this is fun. Thank you guys so much for all of the positive feedback from yesterday's vlog. I appreciate that. It's very encouraging because I have been told in my life in the past and from people on YouTube that my voice can be a little annoying at times. So I appreciate the positive comments because that does help, and I definitely have worked on my voice and my speaking skills, especially for the pageant and on stage. But you know, when I'm just doing my vlog, you're gonna get the real deal. You're gonna get the Minnie Mouse voice, because that's just who I am. So thank you guys for your positive feedback and your encouragement. It means a lot to me. So I have had a great morning. I met with a potential charity partner that the Mrs. Washington America pageant is looking at partnering with, the Hope Heart Institute. Pardon me. And they are an organization that promotes heart health, advocacy, that kind of stuff. And with my platform being health and wellness, it's a good fit. It's really exciting. I can't talk too much about it yet, but we had a great meeting. It was really productive. Thank you, Sherry Skager, for your time. And I look forward to what's to come with that. So stay tuned, because we will have some big announcements, I think, in the very near future as to how we're going to partner together and get out there and let people know what's going on about their heart. The programs that they offer, they really kind of hit all areas of the spectrum when it comes to heart health. So again, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I'm excited. It was a good meeting. So, okay, so as I promised, I have a funny story around the Will Ferrell photo that I'm sure many of you have seen on Facebook, as I have shamelessly self-promoted that all over Facebook, because I am quite proud of it. I love Will Ferrell. I just find him hilarious. My sister and I can banter back and forth the whole Anchorman dialogue. I want to be Veronica Corningstone, not Christina Applegate, Veronica Corningstone. And it's just funny. So for him to come to town and for me to get the opportunity to go and meet him and get a picture with him was really a huge blessing. And I thank the Lord for that opportunity every day, because it's something that I will cherish and remember the rest of my life. And that picture is really special to me. So okay, but the story behind it is really, really interesting. So again, most of you know that I am sponsored by Jones Soda, and they were so gracious as to put me on their soda bottle, and I have several of those, as I showed yesterday in my vlog. But the story is really interesting. So I went to go meet with Andrew Bowman, who is the marketing representative and PR representative at Jones Soda. And so this is before, now mind you, before I even knew Will Ferrell was coming to town. Okay, so this is maybe 3 or 4 days before I go and meet with him, and we finalize, you know, all the specifics around, you know, them sponsoring me and putting together the label and those kinds of things. So he gives me his business card, which is really clever. This is probably the best business card I've ever seen in my entire life. So there's the front, and the back of it, you probably won't be able to read it. It looks like a little ingredient label, and it's got all of his contact information. I mean, it's just clever. So, and again, I cannot tell you how much I love Will Ferrell. I mean, we joke all the time, more cowbell. I mean, come on, everybody loves Will Ferrell. So, my husband is a huge NASCAR fan. So, Talladega Nights, again, just it's part of my being and my daily life. I mean, I quote Will Ferrell constantly. So he gives me this business card, and immediately I'm impressed. Well, I was already impressed, but I was more impressed with this clever business card. So he gave me a few, and I had them with me. So then I get the notice. So actually, my friend Larissa said, hey, did you know Will Ferrell's coming to town? You got to get down there and see him. And I was like, oh, I'm there. So I went down there and I thought to myself, oh, what a great idea. I will bring the business card and see if I can get Will Ferrell to sign it. And I'll give it back to Andrew. And he'll be really impressed with me because I got Will Ferrell's autograph for him on the card. So I'm thinking, oh, it's a fantastic idea. Will love it. He'll be so impressed. He'll be so excited. Well, that wasn't the case. I did get in. The Crown and Sash helped out. Also, a connection that I have with a news organization helped as well. And so I get in, and I am standing there, and I'm kind of waiting my turn, and he's talking to, with this pregnant lady, and she's gushing all over him, and, oh, you're so much more handsome in person than you are in real life, which is true. He's an attractive man. I mean, in real life, he always, kind of downplays that and tries to be that sort of kind of weirdo, grody, hairy man, but he has beautiful skin, beautiful eyes, and just a really friendly disposition. He's very approachable. I was really impressed. He's actually, to be honest, a lot like his character in Elf. He kind of has, not as naive and elf-like, but he has this childlike innocence about him that's just very warm and welcoming, and you just want to give him a hug, and he's just that kind of person. Just you feel like you know him, again, because I've watched all of his movies, I'm sure. But he's very approachable, and I really was impressed with that. So I'm standing there, and of course, I'm kind of noticeable because I've got this crown and sash on, and I'm sort of, I'm kind of, I gave him a little wink. I'm not going to lie. I did kind of flirt with Will Ferrell a little bit. And my husband's totally okay with that. It was fine. But so I finally get my turn, to go up and speak to him, and I'm showing him. People are handing him things to sign, so it wasn't weird. People are handing him DVDs and I saw an Elf DVD and Anchorman and that kind of stuff, and he's signing them. And so I thought, well, cool, he's open to that. So I kind of show it to him, and he looks at me and he goes, I don't know what that is. And you guys, if you watch Will Ferrell movies, you know that look. I really hope, I don't think I'm doing it justice. He does that, just that little, I don't know what that is. It was sweet almost. And I was like, oh no, and so he turned around and kind of, I lost his attention, and it didn't seem like he was going to want to speak to me after that. And so I was kind of scared because I hadn't got my picture yet. And I'm like, oh no, Will Ferrell doesn't like me. He thinks I'm a crazy stalker, and I got some weird picture of him, and he didn't know what it was. And because I'm literally, there were, you guys, there was 40,000 people down at Pike Place Market that day. I was so lucky just to even get in there. But there were hundreds of people surrounding, media everywhere. And so he had to, work the room, and he couldn't just sit and talk with me. So I could say, no, look how clever. Look, it's so clever. This guy's so funny. You'd love this. So I couldn't do that. So I threw that out the window. Well, I actually put it in my back pocket, but I decided, okay, we're not gonna go with that. So anyway, so the whole premise of him being at the cafe was he was supposed to be serving coffee to local Seattle people. So at that point, I kind of waited, and I sort of bid my time, and I kind of smiled, and he sort of smiled back at me, and then he came back over, and he's like, so do you want to order anything? And I was like, yes, please, non-fat vanilla latte, iced. And so he kind of warmed up to me after that, shook my hand, asked me, about Mrs. Washington, and I explained to him that I'm going on to compete for Mrs. America, and he wished me luck and told me I was beautiful, which was nice, made my day. And at that point, I was like, can I please get a picture with you? And he was like, okay. So that's how I got the picture. But that picture almost did not happen. So anyway, I just thought that was a funny story that I wanted to share with you guys, because there's always a backstory behind the scenes. So that's that. Oh, and also take a look. What do you think? I think they look longer. And I'm not just saying that. I think they look longer from yesterday. I used it again this morning, so go Strong Lash. I do. I really think they look longer. I'm not just saying that. And it's been 2 days of use, and they do. They look a touch longer, I think. So, okay. that's it for today. Stay tuned. We will have more for you tomorrow as I will be on the radio, AM channel 880, discussing my platform, health and wellness, as well as what I'm doing to prepare for Mrs. America. So I'm really excited about that, and I will vlog about my experience at the radio station tomorrow. I also have a couple more appearances this weekend that are going to be really fun. I'm going to be on another radio station Friday morning in Olympia, and I have an appearance tomorrow afternoon that is around the Airstream trailers. I tell you, there's nothing I won't do. I tell you, Mrs. Washington is here for you. So you need me to come to a trailer park, you need me to come to your chili cook-off, I will do it. You just ask me, okay? All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.